Hello, this is Frontline here. Welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. In this one, you may notice that the time is actually 1600 hours. So after the giant horde in the last episode, which you can watch, we actually ended up creating a little cement mixer and a workbench, thinking that we would be able to create fertilizer for our farm. And I kept trying to research more onto how to do that, and it turns out that I can do that with a chemistry station, but I'm not sure if I can with the cement mixer. For some reason on the wiki it says that I'm able to do it with the cement mixer, but I'm not seeing a recipe here. And I'm just going to try and figure out with the chemistry station what I'm able to do there. But the problem is I actually learned that apparently I am not skilled enough, apparently. So if we look at like the tools and traps, my construction tools need to be at 50, I believe. And then for science, I need that to be 15. So already that's like a lot of stuff that I'd have to do. I'd have to like craft a bunch of medical stuff, which actually I can do with like my cloth fragments and all of that. But that will actually take quite a while. Oh, but anyway, we now have those different stations there. We are able to have like a workbench which can create different items. I'm not actually sure what the combine feature is. It's like, that's definitely something I'm going to have to figure out in some ways. But there's a lot of different things that we can do now with these items. The cement mixer really can't do much at the moment. I mean, I'm able to have cement. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure how to get the cement item itself. Maybe I'm able to craft it here if I just like go here. Let's just look for if I can have cement. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do it actually, but yeah, we're upgrading our stuff a lot, but at the same time I also somewhat don't know how to use a lot of this information. So what we gotta do is just continue on with our missions. I've basically just planted the corn again. For some reason, which I'm actually kind of annoyed about, it's like I think the zombie horde actually broke some of my corn, and it ended up being that I could only have 5 corn instead of like having 9 like I was supposed to have had. So I'm just growing all of those. I added a little bit of extra room so that hopefully, like, if zombies go over there, they won't randomly hit them off. But yeah, that's pretty much the change I made there. And one thing we gotta worry about is food. But also, you may have noticed we actually got a treasure map before. I'm not sure what this is. So, dear survivor, if you're reading this note, then the worst has probably happened and the odds are I'm dead. But rather than let all of my stashes of supplies go to waste, I'd like you to have one of them. Mark the location on the map for you. Let's accept that. Where is it on the map? I think it's that way. Where I'm facing, I think I saw a little icon. Oh, it's over here. Man, that is really far away. That's like further than even I went before. So I guess that's marked on like the map right now. So should we go over there? I mean, that would take a long time, but you know what? It might not be the most terrible thing in the world. We got weapons, we've got all sorts of stuff. Maybe we can repair our bow, but other than that, we're pretty well set. So yeah, eventually we're going to have to actually upgrade our construction skills, which, as I said, we're able to do that with like breaking stuff with the axe, and maybe we can even get some wood on the way over there. But yeah, there's a lot of items there. Actually, we should probably empty our pockets. Let's actually go back to the house. I know I like ran a long way, but hopefully we might have to do that another episode now that I think about it, because already like we only have about 3 hours of in-game time to go all that distance and back. So we tried to go over in that direction at one point, but then that ended up not working. You know what, I actually might make a decision And we might have another bonus episode where after day 15, I'm just going to have like episode 15.5 where we just go over there and head over to get the treasure. And then the actual episode will start at 1600 hours. So let's hope that that ends up working. But yeah, for now, I feel like I don't have enough time to actually head over there. So first of all, let's actually empty my pockets, because that actually is something we need to do. Let's keep the wood frames. A lot of these items here, like the turd, the nitrate powder, and the rotting flesh, all of those items I actually kind of... those items on the wiki, they said that they can make fertilizer, but apparently that's not true, so we'll have to see. I mean, I think I am able to do stuff with the chemistry station, but we're not able to do that at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about it for the moment. Anyway, we gotta organize our stuff. I don't need the hoe anymore, and get rid of some of these random items. Technically, the plant fibers actually will be useful in some various recipes. Oh, I forgot that I had like the extra stone axe, because when I was exploring, trying to get all this stuff, it actually like takes springs and random things. So I used my wrench here, and I just like started attacking some cars. I picked apart them and was able to get strings. Was able to also get some gasoline, a battery. I think I got the battery on the trip, but one of the things I got was a small engine, which I used to make the cement mixer. So that was actually a really good find. And yeah, now we're able to deal with that. So if I can combine items in the workbench, does that mean I can combine these stone axes and actually make this a little bit better? I am. If these are switched around, does that do anything? Not really. Okay, I mean, it doesn't level it up. Is it better for me to like not combine them? I mean, I'm not going to use the stone axe anyway. I might as well just combine them. So let's repair that even. For some reason, it leveled down. I have no idea what's up with like the levels. But yeah, now I have a stone axe. And hopefully it will serve us well. So I'm going to go and chop down some trees with this thing, probably. That's mainly what I did before. It gives us lots of fuel, and wood is always a valuable resource. So one thing I learned last episode when I was in between the cuts is that apparently there are big trees that have like 1,000 durability. I normally try to wait until a tree has 1,000 durability to cut it down, because these things keep growing over time and then they like have really thick trunks. But these trees, the ones that don't have any leaves on them, technically you could just cut those down immediately, because those are dead trees and don't grow anymore. Plus they have 1,000 durability, so that means we get a bunch of wood from it, because every hit that we do gives us at least 10 wood, and then once it's completely chopped down, it actually allows us to have an extra 200. That's a lot of wood for all of that tree right there, and definitely worth it to be able to get all these guys. So boom, there we go. I wonder if you're actually able to die from like a crushing tree, because it is an object. I'm able to like push this little trunk around for some reason until it disappears. But yeah, it's like, I don't really want to test it, maybe in like a separate world, but it almost seems like it actually does have some girth to it, and it's like actually a solid object when you chop it down. Which is strange, because once you actually look inside of these trees, once it gets chopped down, it's like a hollow log. Because I've chopped down trees like that before, and it just like doesn't look like there's anything inside of them at all. But anyway, I've basically just been lots of resource gathering. It's like the main thing I want to do is construction tools. That's what I've mentioned before. Let's see if we can get a view of this tree. See right there, it's like it literally has like a hollow log. It's a weird texture that they should probably patch at some point, because it's a weird part of the game that probably shouldn't be there. I mean, how hard is it to make a texture at the bottom of the tree so you can't look inside of it? I'm pretty sure this game was actually made in the Unity engine. Whenever I'm like loading up the world, it likes to say Unity, which means Telltale is using that to construct this game. Wondering if we actually do this. Yeah, no matter where we chop on the tree, it still has the same durability. Boom. Collecting lots of wood right now. I already have like multiple stacks of 1,000. I don't know when we're even going to be able to use all this wood. I think these rocks are also special, because this was something I also discovered, is that I'm actually gaining a bunch of iron just from like mining this thing. Normally with wood or with stone, you don't get iron until you're actually done chopping the block, and then you get like 2 pieces. But with these random small rocks, like every other hit you get iron. Because I'm seeing that like the corner of the screen. I mean, my face is in the way of the corner of the screen, so you guys can't really see the items coming in too well. But yeah, it's like there's a bunch of items coming in for the iron right there. So already it's like 82 iron. I mean, it's not that much iron, but it's quite a bit. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my axe. So apparently, I mean, combining those items may have not been the most useful thing, but it doesn't take that long to like get it back. Yeah, unfortunately I leveled back down to 65, but yeah, it's alright. I don't know how much those levels really do anyway. Anyway, we gained lots of iron from that. I don't know how much iron we had before, but now we're nearly at 100. And we can just continue chopping down trees. So this one you can see, it's a very thick log, which means that this one's fully grown, and we can just chop down this one like we did the trees without branches. But the good thing about this tree is that because it has the leaves, that actually means that we get seeds from it. And the seeds make it so that we can actually plant back down the trees and have them be renewable resources throughout. So whenever like I'm done chopping out a tree, I'd be able to just plant down more in the area. It's like, I feel as though that's why there's a bunch of like the small trees around. Like those small trees actually might have been ones that I've planted myself. But yeah, because it was a living tree, it has seeds, and now we can place one down just where it landed, and maybe another one just over here. Alright, so it's 21:34, which means I actually would have kept continuing to chop down trees, but yeah, now we're able to go back into the mines and hopefully be able to figure out a little bit of how to get my skill levels up. Because I've leveled up a lot, it's like, but the problem is I also wanted to unlock recipes for the for various things, really. For the workbench, the workbench actually needs a perk for you to be able to craft it. And as well as the cement mixer, I needed to unlock the perk of cement mixing to actually craft the whole thing. We only got 10 minutes, which is actually kind of not that good if zombies start showing up. We still have lots of stamina, so we'll be able to keep on sprinting all the way over there. That door's open. Hopefully zombies won't be able to find me. That's the thing. It's like, I'm just going to hop back down here and place down wood frame there, and hopefully don't be able to get. So let's go all the way down to the bomb. I'm technically undetected, so hopefully they won't find me from down here. I remember I didn't mean to do that. So I've heard on different wikis and stuff that mining is actually a big source of making noise. So hopefully mining down here still makes us allowed to be undetected. But yeah, it's like I just kind of want to hide down here, and hopefully we'll be able to get lots of different resources throughout the night. I think that's how like the durability works on the items, though. It's like for the first like 50% of a tool's durability, it's able to mine a block fully without it running into any problems, but like the less durability it has, the less it's able to actually mine the block. Because you can see it's like it used to be able to do 25 every single time, and now it's actually doing quite a bit less than 25, and once it gets to the bottom it'll probably keep on doing less. But we'll have to repair it pretty soon here. And then, let's see what level it is now. Wait, it leveled down again. Why does it keep leveling down? I don't get it. Is it still able to mine at like a steady rate of 25? I'm not sure, because yeah, it seems like it's mining at 25 still. Those little item levels, I have no idea what they do. They are just there. They're just there. The iron sledgehammer is really awesome. I don't know how I crafted this thing, but it's just like magic. It's like I was able to use it in the night, in like the 14th night, and it worked out pretty well. We survived. That was really a plus. And the sledgehammer made it so that we were able to take down the zombies relatively quickly. Even though it swings very slowly, it has a lot of power to it. So let's go place down a wood frame ramp. Hopefully be able to repair that. Boom. I want to see my skills. My skills are definitely something that we're trying to do here. And I mean, one thing is I'm able to like level up my where was it? Tool straps. I'm able to level up my construction tools without any problems, really. And it's like this is something I gotta also focus on. Maybe I should do that immediately. But I also kind of want to level up my other stuff to get the whole entire chemistry station working. So I might actually do that. So I gotta get that to like 15, I think it was. So it won't take much to do that. That's just like 12 levels. I almost don't want to do it, but it's like, it's just one of those things that I really... I like the little music that's playing. It like makes it really dramatic. Dun -dun, dun -dun. So if the video was correct that I watched, hopefully 15 will be enough for us to unlock the chemistry station, but I don't know exactly where that would show up. So it's technically supposed to show up in this tab, but yeah, I'm not seeing it, so I'm betting once I get to that certain level, it'll either show up, or it's just that it's like there's some sort of weird bug in the game where you can't get it. Because you're supposed to be able to get the item. You're supposed to be able to have the item at this point. Like an update literally happened just a couple weeks ago that allowed for a chemistry station to be put back into, or put into the game, because it's basing itself off of the PC version of 7 Days to Die. Chemistry Station already has existed in that version of the game for I think the Chemistry Station's actually been there for about a year. That's kind of how behind console games are in some ways. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of what I have to deal with. Have to deal with PC wikis that may or may not be correct for the console version. So far it's treated me right, but after I started crafting the cement mixers and all of that, it really started turning south. And now a lot of the information seems pretty outdated and not very accurate. So boom, there we go. We can actually remember to use the hotkeys with the D-pad and be able to go to our this mining tool immediately. I never actually changed my first aid kit to be down on the D-pad at all during that 14th night. We still survived. We're technically not that great on health, and we're also not that great on food right now. Food is definitely something we're going to have to worry about. Yeah, I don't know when we're going to do Taylor's treasure map, but we're going to have to do that at some point. Am I able to like pause that mission? I know at the beginning of the series I really messed up my missions, my quests, because like I already made like a bedroll, I think it was, but it's like it wanted me to do another one. So that's remove quest, toggle active. So right now, it's not an active quest. It's not going to randomly show up here. I've just got to remember it. So it's still there. It's just that it's not active anymore. I want to check. Yeah, okay. Huh. It's also a really far distance away. Apparently like 1.3 kilometers away. I'm undetected, but I'm almost hearing sounds. And hearing sounds isn't that good. I'm going to try to look on the walls, because normally like you're able to like see different resources on the walls. I remember up here there was like a vein of iron, but I'm not sure if there's like any other veins. From what I'm seeing, it's just normal stone. And I want to keep mining down. I'll probably mine down until bedrock, but I don't know what actually is the right level to start mining on. Maybe I should try to look that up, but oh, well, I shouldn't have gone back up to the surface, apparently. Apparently hunted now. Oh, now I'm undetected. Okay. So yeah, if you're low enough in the world, then zombies can't find you. That's good. So yeah, maybe we'll have our mine down deep into the ground so that zombies can't find us whenever we're down there. I mean, that was the whole entire, well, not the whole entire point of making this mine, but that was kind of a cheeky reason that I wanted to create one, so that I wouldn't have to fight zombies every single night, but rather gather resources even when the going gets rough. So for some reason, I'm not quite mining the way I used to. My food is also at 6%. I'm not exactly sure what happens if my food is too low for too long, because I remember it being at 0 for the longest time in another world, but I don't remember ever dying from having my food low. Well, now it's even lower. Yeah. So that quest, maybe in the next episode we won't actually tackle that, because really food is our main like priority. Because we've got like still 3 hours to be down here in the mines, and yeah, who knows if we'll even be able to survive down here for this long. At some point I also gotta make this mine actually too wide, because it's only 1 wide at the moment, but I kind of like the idea of having a mine that can be a little more spacious, and if a zombie ever comes down here, then we'd be able to actually walk around them instead of walking right into them and having to take them on like face on. We'd be able to actually avoid them for a tiny bit. Once our food gets to a certain point, it should technically tell us like that there's an active effect of like maybe starvation. That's probably what it would be called. Like it would just say, oh, you are starving, and like you have this much time to get food or something. Either that or it'll just randomly kill me. I mean, neither situation is really that great, but we're going to kind of have to deal with it at this point. I'm just hoping we don't die in this episode. I mean, really I don't want to die at all. I feel like this stone actually really be repaired. I wasn't paying attention to that, but it's like if we die down in the mines, technically it won't be the worst thing in the world, because we could just literally go back down here again and grab our stuff, and zombies won't be able to find us, hopefully. Oh, wait a minute, this is a coal vein. I like see that I'm like mining coal on the side, and like that's the reason why it's only 100. There's also a vein of sand. Oh, and nitrate powder. There's a lot of stuff here. We're actually like finding some more. I think this needs my shovel. I'm just going to use my shovel. So I'm actually going to like mine this stuff down here, even if it like interferes with that mine. But yeah, this is interesting. I'd really like to actually have some sort of like iron patch, but nitrate powder and all that is actually still good, especially for like making gunpowder and other things like that. These like patches of gravel and stuff. Oh, that's a patch of stuff right there. You could hear the iron doing its thing. Bam! It answered my prayers. So if we mine this, we can get a bunch of iron. Just like we did in the episode with no sound. Because I'm pretty sure we discovered iron in the episode with no sound, but I wasn't able to talk about it that much. But yeah, there's like different iron patches they were able to get. Really, I should be using this tool. At the same time, I'm not sure if it actually gets all the resources that you want from it, though. Because it mines it very slowly. I think it might actually still give you all of your stuff. You are hungry. Yeah, now I have absolutely no food. Active effects, hungry. Bacon, eggs, grilled meat, large beef fresh, and ear of corn. Old ham sandwich. Old ham sandwich is not a very good idea. But, I'm pretty sure these are just suggestions, because I'm pretty sure you can eat whatever and it'll be alright. But, yeah, it doesn't tell me how long it lasts and when I die. We'll have to see if I die down here. Because it would be a very bad thing to die down here, but at the same time, it isn't as bad as it could be. Because I mean, the thing is, I also don't want to go up to the surface to actually hunt, because it's nighttime. It's 2:45, and zombies are going to be able to run. And having running zombies is not a very good thing. I'm going to repair this. Level 10. It was a level 11. I know that in this game, technically, if you like mine too much in area, it can actually like the cave could collapse on you. But I've never really had that happen when mining in a safe way like this. Because the too wide tunnel, it's like having the support structure of the stone around you. It technically is good enough that the game doesn't crush you with all the mighty force that it can give. The game just lagged right there. I mean, it kind of looks like there's extra stuff here, but there's not. So, go back here. Oh, my wellness goes down. Oh, okay. That's what happens. So the longer I'm hungry, the more my wellness goes down. So that's kind of unfortunate, but in some ways, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad at all. Because my wellness is already pretty high. It's better than me dying, unless I let myself go hungry for too long. If I let myself go hungry to the point where I'm at like stamina 90, I might as well have just died. So going to keep getting the iron. Oh, my stone axe is just about to break. Let's repair it. Level 49. I swear my axe is getting worse and worse over time. I'm pretty sure that's not just me. I'm pretty sure that's the numbers like it used to be like 90 when we first repaired it, like at the beginning of today. And now it's pretty awful. Glad we found this iron patch though. How much iron do we have? 338. I remember me saying it's like, oh, you can get like a bunch of iron from like these little stone blocks outside, and that's like a really amazing way of being able to do that. All you need to do is just go down into a cave and then find one of these patches and you're pretty much set. Of course, I'm not completely set because we stop listening. Stop listening. Like the Xbox for some reason wants to have a random thing in the corner. Stop. Stop listening. Stop listening. Completely said because... For that? No! Okay. Okay. Okay, it went away. That was really weird. So, first of all, it's a day. Where did I come from? Oh, I came from here. Yeah, I pretty much dug myself into a hole. See if we can get around. I'm probably going to have to pile up. So, boom. Now we're able to go back up to the surface. And that has really been all from me this episode. I am probably going to have a bonus episode. I mean, we'll see. Maybe, like, I'll have a bonus episode of me hunting. I mean, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have a bonus episode quite yet. Maybe I will in the future, but not right now because I need to get myself some food. I am starving, and my wellness keeps going down. So, going to turn off the miner's helmet. I'm going to see you guys all later. Bye. Let's see how much we can drink before they interrupt. I'm going to run. Unfortunately, this game also seems to lag a lot when there's a bunch of enemies in a room. I literally just replenished that health. Come on, man. Okay, let's pull out these. Block.